What is your not safe for work secret that you are proud of?
r/Reddit.
A few times a year, I translated hentai Japanese to English so that other people can enjoy the story too. You are a gentleman and a scholar.
r/Reddit.
I'm a hip dysarticulate amputee on my left side, meaning they took the entire leg. I just have a fleshy lump there, right up next to my crotch. This means I get to say my dick is longer than my left leg as a factual statement. There are very few good things about being an amputee, so I take what I can get. Edit. I've never experienced this level of upvoting and positive commenting. You guys have cheered me up when I wasn't in the best of moods. I finally found out what positive karma is good for on this site. A smile and shared laughter. Thanks for being a positive part of my day. I'll pay it forward whenever possible. Edit 2. Here's a picture of my hardware so folks understand what hip dysarticulate means. Here's a pic when I was nearly dead. I'm not conscious and I'm that big because the infection that was killing me inflamed my entire body. Here's me now. I do have some of my right leg still. I also have an artificial hip as you saw in the X-ray. The artificial hip will help me with the prosthetics I'm getting fitted for.
r/Reddit.
Sorry for my bad English, it's my second language. Not sure if this fits here. Not proud of the moment, but I am proud of the result. Me and my wife had kids, and decided that was enough children. We got married after the kids were born, and went on a honeymoon. We got drunk and had sex without protection. The next day we panicked a bit, and went to a drug shop and got a regret pill. My wife took it at the hotel room. Crisis cancelled. After this we thought nothing about it, and continued with the honeymoon. Like half an hour late she gave me a blowjob. She never ever gives me blowjob back, protests as she chokes easily. So this was a real treat for me. When I came hard, and the cum shot landed at the back of her mouth, and she puked all over the floor, and my dick. We laughed it off, and joked about it for the rest of the vacation. A few weeks after when we came home, she did not get her period. We got anxious, and it turned out she was pregnant. The only time we had sex without protection was at that hotel room. When she puked after the blowjob, she must have puked out the pill as well. So, now we have 3 kids. The youngest is as amazing as the other 2, and I am proud to have him, but he must never ever find out how he was conceived. Turns out blowjobs do make babies.
r/Reddit.
On a honeymoon, my wife gave me a blowjob while I was standing at the window to our hotel room, looking out over Niagara Falls, Canadian side. To this day, I'm proud to say that I've received a BJ while looking down on one of the natural wonders of the world. Edit. For those suggesting that I add the remaining natural wonders to my bucket list, I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. A bout with cancer and complications from a 22-hour surgery to remove the tumor has resulted in some plumbing problems, among which are inability to get an erection. So, while I have some very nice memories of sex, that's about it. There won't be any new ones anytime soon. And Niagara Falls.
r/Reddit.
I once farted as I got on a packed train in London. I knew it was a killer but played it cool. The doors closed behind me and 10 seconds later a girl sitting next to her boyfriend hits him and shouts, "You're disgusting." Poor guy took one for the team.
r/Reddit.
My first blowjob was from 2 girls at the same time. I think I set the bar a little too high a little too early. Wondering how long that lasted. Can't think myself lasting more than 2 minutes. Some guys have the other problem. Took my 4th blowjob to actually come from it. Took 20 minutes. Doesn't translate into sex though. That's my problem. It's just never worked out from a blowjob before. Edit. And now my top comment is about not being able to come from blowjobs. Thanks everyone.
r/Reddit.
I rode a bike for a 40-mile journey on LSD in Tokyo during the height of cherry blossom season. This sounds magical. What's more magical is that he was able to find LSD in Japan. I feel like LSD must be the easiest drug to bring on a plane though. I'll let you know the next time I travel to Japan.
r/Reddit.
I once had to call into court as a witness for an altercation that happened at my work. I was placed under oath over the phone. My girlfriend at the time blew me the entire time. I'll tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me good. So you did see Mr. Simons punch Mr. Smith? Yes, 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 yes.
r/Reddit.
I'm currently in a friends with benefit situation with one of my senior manager. It started with a drunken night out and now we fuck pretty much every day. It's quite awkward in the office because she is my boss's boss, and during our business review meetings my face goes red when she asks me something. I'm in a similar situation, but it turned into a serious relationship and now live together. She's a senior manager and I was her direct report. It was fun sneaking around, but now the CEO knows and moved me under someone else. It's great though, cause now we can focus on what has turned into a real relationship and be open about it. Edit. For anyone saying they're just looking out for the company, yeah, they are doing that as well. But through this move I've actually been given an additional program to oversee and a raise from the CEO himself. Dude is the real deal and cares about his employees and the organization.
r/Reddit.
I fucked my then girlfriend, now wife, on the conference room table of an old job one night. Boss held a training class in there the next day. Edit. I am so very thankful that, to my knowledge, none of my family or friends are on Reddit. My wife would be horrified to know thousands of people had seen this post. Any poop stains left behind? I'm sure you're disappointed to know that there were none. God damn, now I'm disappointed too.
r/Reddit.
I used to have bulimia, and after years of self-induced vomiting, have no gag reflex whatsoever. Seriously, when I get with a guy and he finds that out, the reaction is priceless. Rip your inbox, if anyone actually sees this. Also, I have a question about this. Because you're actually not the first person I've seen who has this particular trait. Does the whole no gag reflex thing mean that you simply don't feel things hitting the back of your throat anymore? Whenever people mention having no gag reflex, I always just imagine guys absolutely going to town in a really aggressive manner, which is perhaps not the case. She should feel. Gag reflex is caused by irritating the back of your tongue, because that part is innervated by a nerve called vagus, which regulates all vegetative functions of your body including vomiting. Edit. Spelling.
r/Reddit.
The first time I came home on leave from the army I hadn't seen my wife in 7 months. We stayed at my parents' house. She had moved in with her mother in that time to save money. My parents went out the first night we were there to see a movie without us. In a kind of wink-wink, nod-nod situation. I had been in an incredibly stressful environment for 7 months without seeing my wife. I was also now highly physically fit. I fucked that girl so hard I broke my cherrywood bed frame and the bed collapsed underneath us. I was pretty busy that week and forgot to fix it before I left for Germany. The first phone call to my dad, he said, "Oh yeah, laughing, I fixed your bed frame for you. I don't know what you did to that poor girl, but I hope she's alright," more laughing.
r/Reddit.
AskReddits like this always makes me wonder if I just have an exceedingly boring life or if people are just phenomenal liars. You also have to remember that the 50 people who have real kinky stories are an incredibly small portion of the population.
r/Reddit.
My bed is broken from having sex. It was already a little broken before from something else. But recently, in the middle of fun time, my bed caved in. It was hilarious, but at the same time it scared the shit out of me.
r/Reddit.
I was the male star of a porn shoot, on an amateur website based in Ocean City, MD during the late 90s. Edit. Website was known as thewetlands.com, although the owner, named C Baby, passed away a few years later, and the domain registration expired. I learned about the studio from a worker in a t-shirt shop on the boardwalk. It was located in West Ocean City, in an industrial park, next to construction businesses if I remember correctly. Very discreet, but a full professional studio with casting couches, beds, etc. But I later learned that it was a widely known and respected site to view paid amateur porn. The pay rate was $100 per hour. Edit 2, seems C-Baby is still alive, but her husband was the owner. And he apparently took his own life. RIP to him, and my inbox. Wow, the first time I've seen OC mentioned on here. Great.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.